Houston, you have a problem. Welcome to the Unrealistic Elephant Podcast. All right, so yeah, thank you so much for tuning back into the Unrealistic Elephant Podcast. My name is Nathan.
I am Ian.
And again, Dustin's here.
Dustin is back. It's with a heavy heart that I have to say that at 0800 hours, an asteroid is headed towards the Earth. But it's a good thing the last movie we watched was Armageddon, because now we'll know how to survive the cataclysm.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the stupidest way possible.
There's a lot of different things to say about the scientific aspects of what this movie is presenting.
Yes.
But okay, this was Dustin's recommendation.
Yeah. So
It was.
give us a little bit of setup. Let us know why you chose this.
So this was a recommendation, honestly, to kind of talk about Bruce Willis, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And like everything that he's going through currently.
Oh yeah.
And from like seeing what he used to be to what's going on now.
Yeah.
Just kind of trying to raise a little awareness to that ailment that is possible for people to get.
Oh yeah,
You know
it's terrible. It's awful because like it progressed so incredibly quickly. It was like,
And without you even knowing.
yeah,
He doesn't feel like he has any problems, you know what I mean? He still feels like he's a normal person.
but reality doesn't actually meet that.
No. Yeah.
But
that's part of the reason why, and then I was like, well, you know, what's wrong with doing an end of the world movie once in a while, you know, like, let's see what kind of build we can give them off of something like this. And don't get me wrong, I think with all the character-wise and the actors that were involved in it, it's pretty decent little setup. But it's just done in the most random way.
it is. There's a lot to say about Michael Bay as a filmmaker.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a Michael Bay movie in forever.
No, neither have I. And I can tell you the ones that I have seen, which are the first Transformers, Pearl Harbor, and Pain and Gain. Those are the three movies I've seen.
Oh yeah.
Other than the ones he's produced, like Friday the 13th and
but like directed
TMNT and all all that stuff. But
yeah.
In terms of his like writer director things, I've seen those three. And what ones are you familiar with?
Honestly, okay, so I've seen Armageddon.
Yeah.
I have seen again the first Transformers, and I think, if I'm really recommend, I think the second Transformers is the last movie I saw by him. I remember seeing it at a drive-in, and it was just the worst experience I've ever had watching a movie in my life.
I remember you talking about that after it happened.
Oh, it was the worst. I swore off every fucking movie by the man. I was like, okay, I thought Transformers was okay, like the first one from 2007, but Transformers 2 made me so mad I swore off Michael Bay until yesterday. When I watched Armageddon.
Nice.
So this is me giving him the second chance that I think he might deserve, but I guess we'll find out if he does.
Well, I would say from my experience from watching his movies, or actually, which ones have you seen? Michael Bay, Dustin.
I Transformers, obviously.
Have you seen all of them? Or?
Like most of his Fridays and all that stuff. Like I've watched a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. Not every last one of them. That's for
sure. Exactly.
But
so.
I'm used to some of his
I know
old
that
stuff and some of his new stuff.
I know that he has a couple of movies that are like he's never been a critical darling, of course, but I know he has some movies, like early movies, that people do think are really good. Like I hear The Rock is really good. I've just never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, and I want to because I mean Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
That's one I haven't seen.
I haven't gotten around to that one yet. But out of the ones I've seen, I remember kind of enjoying Pain and Gain because for how stupid it was like satirically kind of funny, like the way that it was doing these things.
I'll say right now, I didn't watch all of it. I saw about 30 minutes of that movie on TV or something, and it seemed okay. And then I found out after that it was Michael Bay. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well that seems more his wheelhouse,
yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Something a lot more tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, so Yeah, so I remember enjoying that one. I hated the first Transformers, and I
Really?
hated Pearl Harbor, and so like I was like, okay, maybe this guy's not good at doing adaptations. I mean, I don't really like Transformers in the first place, so that franchise.
That's fair.
So, and maybe he's not good at doing like historical like reenactments of things that have happened, but maybe he's kind of good at doing things in his own wheelhouse and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he's got a very specific set of skills that would make life horrible for people like us.
Yeah. It's funny because what actually made me want to see this movie in the first place was the Siskel and Ebert review. Have you seen that one?
I have not seen the Siskel and Ebert review.
So that was one. It's kind of like a sad review to watch because it's when Siskel's health was like deteriorating. So he's like kind of slow and talking about it. So what Siskel said about the movie, though, was that it was the most assaulting, like on his senses experience he has ever seen in his life. He likened it to what they would show Malcolm McDowell in A Clockwork Orange to get him sick of violence.
I'm not even talking, like, there was points during this movie where I absolutely agree that is what it's like.
But he liked the movie because he said that, like, he appreciated the audacity of how just, like, insane that it was. Ebert said, okay, well, yeah, I basically had the same experience, but no, I hated this. And he picked it as his least favorite movie of the year.
Wow.
And he was like saying that he wanted to escape it. He was like, he was worried the movie was like gonna jump out and hit him. Like, this is the experience of watching this movie, and I agree, is like being in one of those theaters in a theme park with like the 3D glasses,
the 4DX and the moving seats
and everything, but without the 3D glasses and the moving seats.
Yeah, it's like this is what we did to make do. You know, like there was parts where I was honestly so fucking overstimulated. Like there was just so much going on, and the thing I hated most about Michael Bay, and this was the worst in Transformers: Dark of the Moon, is his action. It's because this is his wheelhouse, but the problem is when he's editing, when his movies have like so many edits and it's edited so weird, it is impossible to tell what's going on.
God, I could not, like, it was like every 5 seconds there was a cut, if that.
It was like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah,
it was insane.
It was insane. It's a very insulting, but I will say, I mean, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie, I agree with Siskel in the sense that there is a part of me that appreciates the audacity of it. And it's like, and I do like it a lot more than Pearl Harbor and Transformers for that reason. It's because I'm like, this is like, I actually do like just how balls to the wall and like how clearly he thinks this is awesome. And like, it's very infectious. And I do like a lot of the actors and a lot of their interactions too.
Yeah.
And so like, there's a lot to appreciate about this movie. Maybe wouldn't be like something that I would seek out on my own again, but like this is something that
it's an experience to go through, definitely once. And maybe sometime down the line. But
I could see if they do this, if they show it in a theater or something.
Oh
like
my gosh!
4K, I could see myself doing something like that.
Oh yeah, I think wait for an actual asteroid to be hitting the Earth, and then it's like, well, we're releasing Armageddon in 4K.
Yeah, actually. So, Dustin, what was your experience of like finding this movie back in the day and everything?
Well, my experience was I was in school and I had to do an English project. So I was like, well, I guess I'll try and do it on a movie, right? And it's just writing. You're writing about a freaking movie. And I did get a good grade on it because my teacher was amazed that I made it sound better than what it was. She was amazed. She's like, you made the movie sound better than what it actually is. And like, I just threw it out there, I guess. I don't know. I watched it in high school for English before. But when I went to college and I had to do that, I was like, well,
Fuck it. But it is an insane movie to choose for like be like time to analyze the plot and intricacies of Armageddon. Yeah. It's kind of like the idea of it, like the fact that you got a good grade is actually impressive to me because like I wouldn't be able to glean any sort of meaning to, because here's the thing. it's not. I'm not going to say this movie has no meaning, but I'm going to say that the meaning it has within it is incredibly shallow. This is a very, very shallow movie. Everybody is very one note. There is like little to no character growth until like the last 5 minutes of the movie, where like everybody is just like. I don't know why everyone acts that way in Michael Bay movies. Here's the thing, though. I hated, Transformers 2 turned me off of Michael Bay entirely, and a lot of the things that I hated about Transformers 2 were in this movie.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they didn't bother me as much this time. Yeah. And I don't know if it's time, and I don't know if it's I'm just getting used to stuff like this, or I appreciate stuff like this more, but Again, I think that's an amazing way to put that. The audacity of this movie to be like, I also, okay, hold on. There's again, I am still overstimulated from how much actually we had to go into. So maybe we can take a moment and maybe just go over what happens in the movie, just so everybody is on the same page.
Yeah. Okay.
So the movie stars Harry. I forget his last name, played by Bruce Willis, and he is a miner who works on an oil rig. I guess he's a miner.
Driller.
He's a driller. Yeah, he's a driller.
It's Harry Stamper, by the way.
Harry Stamper.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes.
The man of men, blue collar hero, Harry Stamper. He swears. He fires shotguns at people on a oil rig that could kill everybody on the oil rig, but he does not care because his daughter, who makes 3 faces, is having sex with Ben Affleck.
Liv Tyler.
AJ.
Oh my god. AJ. Yeah.
And Harry only wanted to take his foot, man.
That's insane. That's insane. Again, it's the audacity. It's like I would have never opened a movie like that because that's crazy. Like because from the minute one, I hate almost everybody in the movie.
I love seeing them interact with each
other
because of the actors they chose, though. It's like
absolutely
like Steve Buscemi and then Michael Clark Duncan.
I'll say that. I'll say that you got a great cast. Again, I think comparing this to the last Michael Bay movie I watched, the cast really makes it. Bruce Willis, you got Liv Tyler. I think is doing a really. I was having a moment where I was thinking like, okay, Liv Tyler is from Lord of the Rings. She's a good actress, and I'm watching her, and it's like, okay, well, she's not doing awesome in this movie. And then I'm like, well, it's probably Michael Bay. He probably directed her badly. And then I'm watching, it's like, no, she's basically doing exactly what she does in Lord of the Rings. And I'm like, was Liv Tyler ever a good actress? Was she just always just like sort of draped over furniture, crying about something? And in Lord of the Rings, it's the same thing, but she's just crying about Ben Affleck instead of Viggo Mortensen now.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and so yeah, basically, a fucking asteroid is coming to hit Earth, and the only way that we could stop it is by detonating a nuke inside of it to split it in half to barely miss the Earth. I think it's insane that it's going to hit Earth dead on. Could you imagine like the statistical improbability of some space junk hitting Earth dead center from fucking the infinite vast bullshit of space? And it's just like fuck Earth specifically. Yeah. It's so funny. Anyway, so they can't send astronauts up because they can't train them to drill in the time they have, so they decide to send drillers up because it's easier to train them to be astronauts.
I want to say something about that.
Yeah.
So I found a quote from the commentary track from Ben Affleck, and he said, I asked Michael Bay why it was easier to train oil drillers to become astronauts than it was to train astronauts to become oil drillers, and he told me to shut the fuck up. So that was the end of that talk.
Again, I have so much respect for that man. So much respect for that. But at the same time, I fucking hate you so much. I hate you. Insane. That's exactly how I figured he would react when asked that question, is shut the fuck up and just do your job.
Billy Bob Joe Thornton doesn't even like the fact that he's in that movie.
I didn't even know what was. Yeah, so Billy Bob Thornton's in the movie. He's one of the guys who works at NASA.
Yeah. He's the head NASA guy.
The head NASA guy. And again, as I said, the cast is great. You got Bruce Willis. You got Ben Affleck at his. I think. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was this big thing of like everyone fucking hated Ben Affleck. He's such a douchebag asshole. It was very much a surface level thing, and I never got that. I was like, he seems like a decent dude. But then I watched this movie, which is around that time, and I'm like, oh, okay, I fucking hate this guy so much.
That's the thing. Is like. He eventually figured out how to do dramatic performances. Not at this time. He was good at this time in like Mallrats and like Kevin Smith stuff, and like, but like it took him a while. And this and Pearl Harbor were not the fucking. Yeah. Michael Bay did not lead him on that road. It was someone else.
And it drives me nuts. How did this not affect all those careers?
I know.
Because it made a huge hit.
It made like a bajillion dollars. Because that's all you really needed to do back then was make a movie about a big asteroid.
And it was Michael Bay back then. Everybody liked Michael Bay.
This was not even the only movie about a big asteroid coming to hit Earth that came out in 1998. Deep Impact came out the exact same year, and I saw that movie too. And I'm gonna say, it was a while since I've seen that movie. I'm gonna say it's probably better, like logistically,
I haven't seen it, so.
But like it's probably a better movie, like artistically. Like it tries to do things a lot more, I guess, realistically, but it does not make nearly as much of an impact as this one does. Because again, the absolute scope of the film is insane. I'm gonna say, as most of his movies go, Michael Bay's visual effects in this movie are really good. They hold up really well. Yeah. Like sometimes I watched the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie just recently, like the 2002 one, and God, the effects in that movie are fucking dog shit. Like every time you see Spider-Man jumping around, it's a PS2 game. This, I did not get that at all. It was like very, very convincing. Anyway, so they are trained to be astronauts, and basically the entire first half of the movie is just like training to go up into space, and it's just like endearing you to the characters. So
some of those
that's one way to put it.
So
some of those parts are pretty funny. And again, one of the reasons I like this more than something like Transformers is because I don't have to put up with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox doing their annoying like little fucking back and forth. Like with actual good actors, it's like, okay, I can. As stupid as this is, I can, accept it.
Exactly. Like you need to. I think that Michael Bay maybe doesn't think that too highly of the actors he hires. I think that he struck gold here, but then he was like, "Oh yeah, Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox, they could fucking do what I tell them, right?" And it's like, I mean, sure, but like you could. You need a good cast if you have this little skill in developing characters. You need to have a good cast to sell it, because Bruce Willis is acting his ass off in this. He is very much, and I think Harry's a very funny character because he's very much blue collar. He is like the man's man. He's no science. He's no NASA egghead, but also he's like a genius who like designed the drill that they're using. It's like, okay, is he It seems like everybody on the crew is a genius, but also a deadbeat and a piece of shit. It's like, okay, why are all oil drillers asshole pieces of shit, but also very, very smart? Like Steve Buscemi says he has like multiple master's degrees, and he just spends the whole movie acting like an asshole. Like
that's it, like going to the club or Vegas and sleeping with women right before he leaves, and so
telling people he's going to go into the fucking space, even though nobody knows about the mission. Like it's so ostentatious. Like it does not give any room to breathe. There's always something happening, and if something is not being loudly explained to you at like very quickly, it's because Aerosmith is playing. I will say this: the Aerosmith song written for this movie was at every single school dance I ever went to. It was the slow dance song, and I didn't know it was from this until well after, and I thought that was so funny, because to me it was like, oh, this song is pretty good. What's it from? It's about Ben Affleck eating animal crackers out of Liv Tyler's vagina. Like fucking that whole scene, I was like, ugh, this is disgusting. Like this is Michael Bay romance.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they have zero chemistry whatsoever.
Yeah, no, and it's pretty amazing.
But it's hilarious. Like this is this is not a so bad it's good movie. It is like there's competent things going on here, but the things that are not competent are so. It's like he knows. He must know.
Yeah.
He must know that I don't want to see Ben Affleck talking dirty with animal crackers, and it's gross. And I don't want to look at the screen. Like I've seen we watched fucking Solo, and I looked at the screen when everything was happening there, and I didn't look when he was fucking with her animal crackers. Anyway. This gets me worked up.
About how,
I don't even know where we're at anymore.
This gets me so worked up. It's like I don't even know where to start.
Well, I think that's what Michael Bay wants, though.
Exactly.
He wants you to have an extreme reaction to this movie, good or bad. Like you can tell.
What I should do is
He knows that there's people in his audience going like, "Fuck you, man," and he's just like, "Yep, fuck you, right back at you. I got your money. Got you in the seat to watch this movie.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna just do whatever I think is cool."
And I'll say this right now: rule of cool is in full effect here. Let's maybe talk a little bit about the scientific accuracy of this movie. I watched this with Avery, my boyfriend, and Avery is very much into like the science and shit. I'm not a smart guy, but Avery's into like science, like learning stuff. And Avery knows a lot about how space travel works. You don't land a space shuttle on anything. Like the space shuttle is designed to like orbit something, and then you go down in a small aircraft. The fact that they were trying to land the space shuttle had Avery laughing for the entire fucking movie, because it was just like you just watched it because they crashed the first shuttle, and it's like, yeah, that's what happens. You can't land a fucking space shuttle. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it's funny.
But the space shuttles were redesigned.
Yeah,
to slingshot around the moon.
Fucking what even?
And behind this tail where everything could obviously go wrong, and it did go wrong.
See, that's the thing. It's like when I watch a movie like this, though, it's like, actually Neil deGrasse Tyson said that this violated more laws of physics per minute than any other movie I've ever seen.
Love that. Love that.
But yeah, no, the thing that I like about a movie like this, though, is that I don't care necessarily about the accuracy when the tone is this, ridiculous and off the wall to begin with. So that's something that actually doesn't bother me at all.
Exactly.
That you could just, slingshotting around the moon to land on an asteroid that's already close to Earth so that the, space shuttle can land on it. And if it was from the moon, why would it have 8 hours? And, if it was the size of Texas, they would need a bigger bomb. Anyway,
they would need a much fucking... you understand how big Texas is? They could have chosen any state. They chose the biggest fucking one. Why didn't they say it's the size of Oregon or something? Because then I would even suspend my disbelief. But anyway.
No, it had to be Texas.
It had to be Texas because America is amazing. Again, there's so many shots. This is another Michael Bay thing, is every fucking 15 minutes is a shot of someone standing in front of a giant waving American flag, and it's like, God fucking bless our troops.
This is the type of movie that Team America was making fun of.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they've said that they based it off of obviously Thunderbirds, but then obviously more newer examples were movies that Michael Bay directed and Jerry Bruckheimer produced, and this is both of those things.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that they even had a song in Team America about how much Pearl Harbor sucked, which is funny.
Yeah, exactly. They clearly had a hate boner on for Michael Bay, which is exactly what he wanted.
Yeah,
that's the best part. Is everybody gets what they want.
And actually, they told I heard that later, Trey Parker and Matt Stone were at a party, and people were praising Team America, and then Michael Bay just got up and went, assholes.
That again, totally believe that Michael Bay would do that. Holy shit. So again, the scientific accuracy, again, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't detract from the movie at all. A lot of the things that normally would detract from a movie do not detract from the movie in this case, because it's just leaning so hard into it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that I always kind of keep in mind is when somebody says something's really cartoony or out there,
or
something.
goofy,
It's like,
yeah.
what's the tone that this is going for? If this was trying to be like, I don't know, Solaris or like
Yeah,
something
exactly.
really grounded but sci-fi type of thing, then obviously this type of thing would bother me. But it's just something this like cartoony and just insane. Like I actually kind of appreciate it on that level.
This was a Saturday morning cartoon.
Hey,
Like, it was
not
crazy.
everything went perfectly. We still lost France, man.
Oh, holy shit, we fucking did. Michael, this might be on record some of the biggest explosions Michael Bay has ever had in his movies. And I thought it was so funny, like I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember there's a lot of explosions in Transformers. There can't be that many. There's just one asteroid, and they still found a way to have so many fucking cities explode in the interim of this movie before the actual asteroid explosion. And God, and you know what? He really knows how to build it up too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes he has two different kinds of Michael Bay explosions. There's the very sudden one, which is often completely disorienting. It's like someone threw a flashbang in your room and closed the door and locked it. That's what it feels like. It's like you're just completely disoriented, like a concussive blast.
Yeah.
And then there's like the last explosion, like spoilers, when Harry decides to stay with the nuke to detonate it because the remote detonator is not working anymore. They wait until the last fucking second, and I won't lie, the build up, I knew what was going to happen, but the build up was it worked.
Yeah.
Like, he's very good at leaning into these sort of like tired tropes of like, you know, wait until the last possible, like stop it at like 1 second, like when they
Yeah, that was such a stupid thing too, when they were like doing like, yeah, I gotta go say goodbye, and like the thing is like the clock is ticking down. It's like you could have done this like 10 seconds earlier, and you just decided to fuck around, buddy.
Yeah, and yeah, but like it kind of works. I was like, okay, these people, they spent like an hour setting up that these people are stupid enough to do something like that, which means like I believe it. I believe they would do that. If this was a movie that was supposed to be grounded, I would think that's a plot hole or stupid, or why would a character do this?
Yeah.
But I absolutely believe that fucking Bruce Willis would do that in this movie. Like,
He tried to kill Ben Affleck, basically.
he almost killed everyone on that fucking oil rig.
Yeah,
Do you know
exactly.
what happens when you shoot uncrewed oil? I can't imagine that there's no flammable things on that fucking oil rig.
It wasn't running oil, maybe. Maybe it was just an empty...
Oh, you don't think that there's
I
any
also love that it
fuel
was
running on this oil rig?
I also thought that he was a celebrity oil rigger, and then like NASA like searched him out for his expertise and stuff like that.
You know how there's celebrity oil riggers? It's like, what the fuck?
Maybe there should be.
If they were like Bruce Willis, I would say yeah. Absolutely.
We all need a hero.
Yeah.
I also think that the Ben Affleck's whole thing, where they show this scene where they're in training and it's like, you're gonna break the drill bit or the transmission. He's like, no, I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't talk to me. Don't worry about it. And then he fucking fucks up. And it's like, then that happens again during the actual mission, and he just trusts him, and it works. It's like, what am I supposed to learn from this? Is that just fuck it, just do what you want? Like, there's so much shit that could have gone
But
wrong.
at the same time, with like all this stuff, like I do feel like a sense of camaraderie between the characters,
Exactly.
and they do feel like a team, and you do kind of feel like that appreciation they have for each other. So I will say that in favor of the writing is that like it actually does make this feel like a family of people who are working together and that know how each other work.
Yeah.
And know what kind of shit they can give each other.
They were best friends for a long time.
Exactly.
Like, they worked together forever. Like,
And I believed it.
all those guys helped raise his daughter.
Yeah, exactly. And you believe that stuff when you watch this. And
They wanted me to. Michael Bay wanted me to believe that Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox were in love with each other. And it did not fucking work.
He failed at also making Ben Affleck and Liv Tyler, making them feel like they were.
That's the thing, again.
But in terms of like the actual friendship and the camaraderie between the crew, that's something I think he actually succeeded at doing.
Oh yeah, and just movies like, again, Pain and Gain. Like, I guess the Transformers movies have some, like, they have a lot of bro energy.
Yeah.
Like, male friendships are very strong and very genuine. You really feel that. But like, Like romance? No, he can't. He can't even handle that. Like
that's why Pearl Harbor. Well, that was one of the reasons
That's
Pearl Harbor sucks so bad is that it was a romance movie. So.
I can't believe that he went in that direction. Pearl Harbor is about some of the most famous explosions you could fucking think of in American history, and you were like, let's make it a love story. What?
Yeah, I just wanted to see how many people would love it.
And
nobody loves it.
That's the thing too. It's like if you enjoy like. Armageddon and Transformers and stuff like that. Like, I can see why.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because, like, it's like fun little popcorn entertainment. I don't see how somebody could like Pearl Harbor. Like, it's just so offensive.
Oh, yeah.
On top of just being awful. Like, it's just...
Exactly.
You take an actual event that people died in, and you put the Michael Bay touch on it.
It's like if there was a Michael Bay movie about 9/11, and it's just about people who are in love with each other, and then there's... fucking an hour of fucking people falling out of buildings and shit. Like it's totally tasteless.
Yeah.
But the fact that this is entirely again, it's not Transformers, so it's not an adaptation. It's not based on a real fucking event. It is completely detached from reality.
Yeah.
So like you can't even like take like an analog of something that has happened and be like, oh, well, that's... well, actually, I will say in the opening sequence when there's like little meteors coming down in New York, the fucking World Trade Center gets absolutely fucking dummied. And it's like, oh my God, I can't believe... Because I watched the Blu-ray and like the version that was on the Blu-ray, and I figured that any movie that showed the World Trade Center exploding in a movie before 2001, they must have edited that out. But no, they doubled down. They you see it fucking blow right through it, and the fucking top of the building falls over. Could not believe they left that shit in after the fact.
Yeah,
like
all the people falling.
Yeah, fucking like fucking Family Guy edited the Twin Towers out of a musical sequence for showing up 3 seconons. And well, I guess Seth MacFarlane has a little bit of a personal connection to that.
Yeah.
So bad example. But you know what I mean.
Take that.
Now,
what I actually found interesting though is that on this movie there are 5 writers credited.
Holy shit.
In actuality, there was 9 people who worked on this script. There was 4 more writers that didn't even get credited.
I can fucking tell.
And so the screenplay is credited to J.J. Abrams.
That fucking blew me away when I saw that in the opening credits. I didn't know who was in this movie. So, like, as the credits were going, it was like, oh, Bruce Willis. Oh, Ben Affleck's in this. Oh, fucking Steve Buscemi's in this. Michael Clark Duncan's in this? Owen Wilson is in this? It was written by J.J. Abrams?
Yeah.
I was just losing my mind.
But the other writer for it was Jonathan Hensley, I think that's how you say that. And he wrote Jumanji and Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh,
so
shit.
He has a career to
I really like Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, I would
That's
say,
like one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too. I would actually say that that's a better Bruce Willis movie than this overall.
I would say, yeah.
But so those were the 2 written for a screenplay. The adaptation was credited to Tony Gilroy, who wrote the Bourne films, and then Shane Salerno, who co-wrote Avatar 2 and 3. So, these are, established writers. A lot of them.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, and then one of the writers that was, not credited was Robert Towne, the guy who made Chinatown.
Oh,
and
shit.
So he's there's a lot of really famous writers that went into this, but obviously the script got passed around between all of these different people, and you can tell
it's sort of rolled up like a big katamari of a script where it just kept picking other things up.
Exactly.
It really feels it's a long movie. I'll say that.
It's 2.5 hours.
Normally these Michael Bay movies aren't they don't feel that long because there's just so much is happening so fast.
I thought the Transformers movies were 3-4 hours.
Some of them are. I feel like Transformers 2 felt like 4 hours. It felt like I watched 2 Lord of the Rings movies and they were bad. That was the feeling my body had. But yeah, there's a lot going on and it's very messy. But that's part of the charm.
Yeah.
With how the movie is sort of written.
Exactly. And I can see why somebody would really like appreciate this.
Oh yeah, it really just feels like, you know, a whole bunch of people throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, and it doesn't really. It felt like movies feel like a collaborative, or already such a collaborative art medium that it's. But a lot of the time, like the best movies that people talk about are often have that auteur sort of thing where it's like, oh, the director sort of has his hand in everything. This really feels like it's a Michael Bay movie. It's definitely has his DNA all over it. Yeah. But it feels like a lot of people are putting their own shit into this, and I think that's why it works so well. Yeah. It's because it really feels like a I'm gonna get pretentious now. Okay. It feels so collaborative, and it feels thematically appropriate because of, you know, the themes of like humanity uniting together and shit. The fact that a bunch of people came together and sort of threw everything together just to see what works. It makes it sort of mirror the actual story of the movie, where it's like you have 18 days, fucking come up with a shitty plan that's barely gonna work. And this movie, I'm gonna say, barely works, but it just barely works. But it works. Like,
no, that's the thing, is that's why at the end of it, like, I do agree with Siskel. Like, I was like amused by it. I was like very like, I understand why Ebert hated it so much. It's not one of those cases where I'm like, oh, where was he coming from? Like, no, I get it. But like at the same time, it's like, you know, it is just so funny in a weird way, and you know, it does have like a feeling of camaraderie, and you know, it doesn't have the same type of like cynicism that I feel in like a lot of other things that come out. And so Michael Bay, I think, really, like, you know, he went for what he wanted to go for, and even though it might not appeal to everybody, I mean, it appealed to a lot of people though, and like it made waves in the box office back in '98. It was a huge success. So like, you know, I do appreciate a guy that's just like, you know what, I'm gonna make a dumbass fucking insane movie. It's not gonna be any comprehensible if you fucking break it down, and I'm gonna make it awesome, and I'm gonna make it mine.
Some Joel Schumacher a disaster movie bullshit, you know?
And actually, so do you guys know how Bruce Willis got hired into this movie?
Well, no, you've now told me that the writer on Die Hard with a Vengeance is on it.
That actually has nothing to
do with it. Okay, so that was my first guess. But how did Bruce Willis end up in Armageddon?
So Bruce Willis was making a movie for Disney called Broadway Brawler.
I've never heard of that movie
because it never came out. So let me keep going. And so the story was going. So they started shooting that movie, and Bruce Willis was butting heads with everybody on his set. He fired the director. He fired his co-producer. He fired the cinematographer. He fired the head of the writing department.
I didn't know the star. Was he acting in the movie, or was he?
No, he was co-producer. He fired his other co-producer.
Shit!
And he was the main actor. But he did all of this without Disney's like go ahead to like fire that many people.
Oh my god!
And so what happened was that Disney shut down the production of Broadway Brawler, which is pretty unusual for a movie like that's fired production, like after like 2 years of pre-production and like in the middle of shooting.
Even if that happens, just release it at that point.
So Bruce Willis pretty much, you know, destroyed that production, and he was going to get sued by the studio. And so, but what he did is, instead of getting sued, he made a deal with the studio that he would appear in 3 movies at a reduced rate to make up for the disaster that he put on Broadway Brawler. And actually, it's funny, the 3 movies were Armageddon, The Sixth Sense, and The Kid.
Holy shit!
The Kid, I don't really know what that is, but The Sixth Sense and Armageddon are like 2 of his most well-known movies.
Insane.
And he only appeared in them through like obligation because he like fucked up that other production so much.
What a crazy fucking story, man! Like, I guess I sort of figured, like, just from like seeing how he acts, Bruce Willis kind of does seem like the kind of guy who would be really hard to work with. Especially at like the heyday of like his popularity and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it was this thing where it's like, you know, when he was cast in Pulp Fiction, for example. He was really collaborative because he wanted the role of Vincent, but then Quentin's like, no, I think that you can do Butch, man. I think that there's a role in this movie for you and it's Butch, and I think you need to read it in your own voice. Sorry, that's my Quentin Tarantino.
I have a great idea for a character for me, and he says the N-word like 5 times.
Like as Armageddon, like his star power rose, and there's a lot of
this
stories
must have been a big one
later in his career where you hear of him being super difficult to work with. I mean, Kevin Smith, after he put him in Cop Out, he didn't have any nice things to say about him because, and then what happens, like Bruce Willis, and this is even before his mental issues, he starts getting put in like straight to video, like action movies that no one was seeing and everything like that.
Yeah,
and so,
very much like Nicolas Cage, except Nicolas Cage just does it for the money. Like he is, like he can act in anything he wants. He's been in like a ton of great things just recently, just this year, and like. But yeah, for Bruce Willis, it very much was like, it felt like, people didn't maybe want to work with this guy as much anymore.
But even like Kevin Smith, like in light of everything that's happened since then, he's like, hindsight's 2020. Bruce Willis was a huge inspiration for him when he was growing up and everything. So it's like, even if he was like, combative and on set and stuff like that, it's like, you don't know what people are going through.
Exactly.
And, we saw with Bruce Willis, especially later in his career, when he was doing all those bad movies, there was more than just, poor choices going on. There was something deeply,
something wrong there. It was, something that we couldn't see until, it was too late.
Yeah, until it was just literally too late.
On display, and so...
Yeah.
It's one of those things, too. I mean, even, like, Demi Moore is you go taking care of him, and then like he's his ex-wife, but like even she has like the different perspective of
absolutely
after everything that's
I think a lot of people have different perspectives when shit like this happens. It's it puts things into perspective. Shit that seemed to matter before doesn't matter anymore. When shit like this happens.
Well, that's the thing is like because Kevin Smith said in an interview that he was like. Bruce Willis, you would see him like in all these movies and everything, and it was being inspiration for him growing up, and then he meets him, and then like it's like this horrible like experience.
Yeah, you never
and then like he hears what's happening to him, and then now it comes back to him. He's the guy I saw in Die Hard all those years ago. He's the guy I saw in Pulp Fiction and Armageddon and Moonlighting. So
and he was fucking cool as shit back in like in the 90s. Bruce Willis is a fucking man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he fucking kicked ass. Like he had the charisma. He had everything. And it's sad what happened, but those things. He has a lasting legacy, which is great. It may sort of peter out. He didn't go out with a bang, but you can really see where he's shown.
I think his last one that I think he was in is Red 2.
Ooh. Oh, that was like of significance.
That was of significance. Yeah, we saw Red, like the first one. I don't remember anything about it. You know what? I remember one thing about it is this is a really stupid stunt where he's in a car, driving a car, and someone hits the back of the car and it starts spinning, and then it goes in slow motion, and he steps out of the car without just normally and starts shooting at people. I thought it was again one of those Michael Bay ass stunts where I was like, this is so stupid. It wraps around to being cool again.
Yeah,
like, there is. I love, and that's coming back to Michael Bay. I kind of appreciate stupidity more now. Like back in the day, I felt like I really needed to, like when I was in like high school and starting to get into film, I really felt like I needed to appreciate a smart movie because dumb movies were dumb, and like if you like dumb movies, that reflects badly on you, but. That's such a shallow worldview to have because when something is dumb. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it's having a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Way more fun than fucking anybody on like the best. Like, I bet the people making this movie had way more fun making it than anyone making fucking Citizen Kane did. Like the art. When you suffer for art and you have fun making stupid shit, and that's what this felt like.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's some truth to that. I mean, obviously, you can have fun on sets.
Oh no, I'm speaking hyperbolically, of course.
Yeah, like I mean, look at Nirvana, the band, the show. I mean,
exactly.
But you could also argue
that's fucking straight Kino.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there.
So, but there is something to be said. I mean, like just about, and that's why I've gotten into more movies like, say, I was talking about The Killer, but also like Mad Max Fury Road,
right?
Or like,
yeah,
you know, things where they just feel like one big long action sequence. Because like this whole thing is like a lot of people, their defense to that in like, you know, action or horror movies that were like stupid, it's just like, oh well, you're not really supposed to care about the characters, you're supposed to like you know, just focus on the action or the kills. And I'm like, my argument to that is, okay, then why do we have 30-40 minutes at the beginning of the movie where we don't have kills or action and we're focusing on the
what
characters
are these
and
for?
stuff?
Yeah,
but
like
it's like when you just do something, and Armageddon falls into this too, where it's like when it's just this bombastic the whole way through, it's like I don't need to like worry about the characters annoying me or Shia LaBeouf doing his like dibbity-dibbity-doo thing. And it's just like
you know, Shia LaBeouf's dibbity-doo. Yeah, you know what? I was about to make fun of your Shia LaBeouf noise, but then I said it in my head, and I was like, yeah, he does sound like that.
Pretty well.
We will not be divided.
Oh my god. Fuck. So I guess I should point out that there are this movie is really fun, but there are a couple of things I want to bring up that I really that are just straight up bad.
Okay.
Firstly,
well, actually, before we do that, like Dustin, like what was like some of the stuff that you would like to bring up as like your favorite or least favorite things, because you know this is your recommendation. So
really,
we love to fucking talk.
No, I did the recommendation to see how wild it would drive you guys.
That's fair.
And it looks like it did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just agree with you guys. Basically, like I know the movie's wild. I know there's a lot of crap that I was like, huh?
Yeah.
But it somehow pulls that stupid shit together.
It really does. Yeah. I think it's more than the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it probably should. Yeah, I don't want to just. I don't want to just suck this movie's dick. There is some shit. Firstly, I think everybody knows that Michael Bay is so bad at writing any character that isn't just like a white guy.
No, but you can definitely see the basis for Skips and Mudflap in this.
Yes, exactly. Like the first time we see Michael Clark Duncan, he's running from the police on a motorcycle. It's like, oh god, fuck. And I don't know how much of Liv Tyler's performance is her acting that I don't like, or is it how Michael Bay is writing her? Because he just cannot write women to save his fucking life. He loves his bro movies, like Pain and Gain and shit like that. That's why Pain and Gain works so well. Is it was just a bro movie, but like when he throws a woman in there, it's just like I hate that woman, like because you so clearly hate this woman, like it's. I can't. There's nothing to hold on to, and like even just like non-American characters. It's like the cosmonaut, like the crazy Russian cosmonaut who's like always drunk on vodka and stuff. It's like, could you make a single character who maybe isn't just like a giant exaggerated stereotype? Fucking, but you know, it's a lot to ask for Michael Bay. So, and it was 1998, so I can give him a pass there. Yeah. I can't give him a pass on how some of this action is edited, as we said before. There's I don't watch Family Guy. I know, but I've seen a clip of them making fun of Michael Bay movies where he says, "Let's have a fight that's so badly shot that it has so many edits that you don't know what's going on," and that's how everything happens. It's like I don't know what's happening. There's especially in the second half of the movie when they're touching down on the asteroid, or I had no idea when they got on the space station. Yeah. I had no idea what happened from the moment they got on to the moment they left. I did not know what was happening. I knew that they were talking with the Russian guy. The Russian guy's accent was so thick couldn't understand what he was saying. Yeah. And by the time I had sort of wrapped around what was happening, the fuel was leaking and the station was on fire and exploding, and they were yelling at each other, and I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on? And then I thought Ben Affleck died. That happens like 5 times in this movie. Ben Affleck almost dies, like has like a false death, and it's like, I need a moment. Like I know this whole movie its whole thing is like it's so fucking balls to the wall. It's so crazy. Yeah. But even then, I need a fucking second.
That's the thing. It's like, even in something like The Killer of Mad Max Fury Road, they do take a moment. Even as much as it is like a big action sequence, or it's like assaulting, like there's a moment where they take in, or it's like, there's like a moment to breathe, and like there's crescendos and diminuendos and like that type of stuff in there. But
none of that. It's all fucking crescendo.
Yeah, no, it's just it's pretty crazy. And it was also like, whenever they would play a song,
oh my God,
it would make me laugh just because of how like obvious like the symbolism is. It's just like, okay, we're gonna gather up all of our team. Let's play the Beatles Come Together. It's just like that. Just
who chose that?
It was obviously Michael Bay, and it's like, it's not even like it's bad music. Obviously, like all the songs he picks are like super awesome. Like, put on your like fucking iPod or whatever when you go to the gym type of thing.
It's like,
it's just, it's the most obvious choices for anything symbolic. It's pretty great.
Again, that's one of those things where it just sort of wraps around. It's kind of funny again. Like, I can't really complain if I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Like, there was a movie, fuck, I hate this movie, and at some point we're probably gonna have to talk about it. It's a pre-Marvel superhero, like original superhero movie called Zoom, with Tim Allen in it, where he's like training superheroes. I never saw that. Yeah. There is a scene in that movie where he's like reminiscing on how he used to be a superhero, and it literally just starts playing that fucking Five for Fighting Superman, like, I can't stand, and it's like, oh my God, of course you played that song, and it made me so fucking mad. That never happens in this movie. I like, whenever it plays the really cheesy music, it feels
going into space. I miss you, baby. It's just like,
I'm leaving on a jet plane.
That part I really liked. Actually, that was.
And then at the very end of the credits, they play a cover of that song, which I thought was funny. And like I can't complain too much about that. Again, it's just some of the action. Again, and that's the thing, is mostly I agree with Siskel in this case, but there are two wolves that live inside me. One of them is Gene Siskel, and the other one is Roger Ebert. Yeah. And Roger Ebert is constantly screaming in pain every time I'm watching one of these shuttle scenes or that entire space station segment. Or
actually, something that they said in the review, which I thought was funny, it's like, if you're going to a multiplex, don't go to the movie next to Armageddon, because the audio leak will just be insane.
It was so fucking loud. But this is one of those movies where you're always on the remote, because it's like, I'm gonna blow my fucking speakers out at any moment, and then like characters will be like mumbling shit, and you won't understand what they're saying. You turn it back up, and then you blow your fucking speakers out again. Yeah. Like, oh
yeah, it was really playing on, because like around this time there's a lot of like, Independence Day and stuff like that, where it's just like, let's see that everything's get fucked up, and obviously a lot of that went away with 9/11 happening. Like,
that was another thing. Like, this movie opens again with a devastating fucking attack on New York. And I guess they still sort of do that. Like, I think the thing that I think of immediately, like specifically attacks on New York, you don't usually see them that much unless they're really trying to like provoke. I feel people are like, attack on New York. What does that make you think of? Like, it's like, okay, fuck off. But the only movie I can think of that really did that was like big was like Avengers. Like, the first Avengers movie had a big attack on New York, but it wasn't really like bombs and explosions. It was like an alien invasion.
Yeah, I guess Man of Steel. If you
Man of Steel, that makes sense. But was that New York, or was that?
No, that was Metropolis.
Yeah,
but I mean, like, it's
but in Avengers it was explicitly New York.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was. And I will say too, like, one thing I do have to complain about is I don't like a lot of Michael Bay's writing in terms of like his like comedic beats. Every time they would bring up a movie reference or something, I would just be like
rolling my eyes. Like it was, don't bring up better movies in your already stupid movie.
It's like, who are you, Evel Knievel? No, I never saw Star Wars. It's just like, I want to fucking punch you.
I want to kick your fucking ass. He really does feel like we were fucking nerds growing up, and I guess part of it was like Michael Bay really felt like a frat bro of a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And I guess we just sort of, it was like opposites don't attract. It was like two magnets of the same pole like pushing each other away. I could not like interact.
Also, maybe you shouldn't say like, oh, I'm gonna have to pump this into your heart like Pulp Fiction when one of the stars of
Yeah!
Pulp Fiction is in your fucking
Like
movie.
Pulp Fiction, what the fuck? And fucking, there was, again, there's some weird shit in the second half. Steve Buscemi gets space dementia. I had to like pause the movie at that point because, again, this movie's stupid, but that was so stupid. when the army guy was like Steve Buscemi randomly just found a gun and started shooting into the fucking like work site, and then it was like me and Avery were like, why the fuck is he doing that? And we're seriously, we're like, he's doing it for like a minute, and we're like, no, seriously, why is he doing this? And then the army guy turns to Bruce Willis and goes, he's got space dementia. What the fuck are you talking about? That might be a thing, but that's fucking stupid. Why does he get space dementia?
Yeah.
I really like Steve Buscemi's character, and then at the end they just sort of made him crazy, and I didn't. It was still funny, but I didn't like him as much after that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to feel the power between my legs.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of great lines.
Oh, again, he's on the nuke. He's like, I wanted to ride it down like in that movie. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, no, that sucked. But like,
Yeah.
not all of his lines are good, but he made a lot of them work. And I mean, Steve Buscemi actually learned was he was a firefighter in the 80s, and then when 9/11 happened, he went and he was part of the firefighting team for like a week, and he got PTSD from that. So like,
holy shit!
Yeah, so,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if there's somebody I'd want on my team to save the Earth, Steve Buscemi would
Steve
probably
Buscemi,
be
holy
out there.
shit, yeah. But apparently he'll get fucking space dementia,
Yeah.
so maybe that's the wrong fucking choice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's just and every time they flash back to Liv Tyler when they're in the fucking,
she's just like leaning. There's a part where she's always in the NASA, like just like a big like table with like all the plans, and like people are like working around her, and she's just like leaning on it, holding like a thing that Ben Affleck gave her, and she's just like, I'm so sad about my Ben Affleck. He's in space and dead for like half the movie, and it's like, shut the fuck up. They set her up as this character who's supposed to be like competent. Like she actually, it's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad job of doing that, but he tried like very badly. Like the first time you see her, she is naked and in Ben Affleck's bed. Awesome. Good work. Good female character. And then the fucking after she leaves Ben Affleck's bed, she's like going and speaking Cantonese to like investors on the oil rig. It's like, oh, okay. They're trying to show that she's like, and then she has this horrible exposition where she's like, I knew more about oil drill rigs when I was 6 than you did when you were finished school or whatever. And then she never does anything with that. Yeah. She just immediately falls in love with Ben Affleck and is completely smitten with him, doesn't do anything. She cries every single scene. The last thing she does is she says goodbye to Bruce Willis over the fucking video phone or whatever. And like, it's just, she is not there to do anything other than be the goal for Ben Affleck to get back to. Yeah. And it's I feel like there was a good character there, but unfortunately she's in a Michael Bay movie. Yeah. I knew that was never going to happen, so at least my expectations weren't ruined. Yeah, poor Liv Tyler. Hey, you know what, girl? Lord of the Rings is just a couple of years away. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be rolling in fucking money. like you honestly, if you were in anything else, I don't know what it was, because honestly, you were probably rolling in money at that point. You never had to work a day in your life.
Yeah, none of them did after Lord of the
Rings. And also,
so.
You're Steven Tyler's daughter. I bet you all were already fine, too.
She was already fine.
Yeah, she was fine.
I always wondered why Aerosmith did the song on this. I was like, that's weird. And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, it's nepotism. Cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You just had to
Nepo baby.
Nepo baby.
Little Nepo.
Nepo baby.
Okay, now we're being dicks.
I know, there's a lot of Nepo babies. I mean, freaking Sam in Lord of the Rings was a Nepo baby. Sean Astin was the son of John.
I didn't know that.
John Astin, the guy who played Gomez in the original Addams Family.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Fuck. Yeah. Okay, yeah. There you go. And there's some good Nepo babies who are but they are Nepo babies.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, there's good ones and there's bad ones. So anyway, but
like everything,
yeah,
in the whole world.
Actually, Michael Bay, I think, is Leonard Nimoy's like nephew or something. So maybe
what the fuck?
Because wasn't Leonard Nimoy in like a Transformers movie at one point?
He was. He was in the third one. He was like Shittimus Prime or whatever the fuck. I don't know. He was like a big plane or something. I don't give a fuck about Transformers.
Yeah, but anything left to say about Armageddon that we haven't touched on?
I don't think we have much left to say.
Honestly, yeah, like there is a lot to talk about. And I think we've said all of it because
William Fichtner was in this movie, and he had a son who the son thought he was a salesman,
right? Yes,
and he went up into space.
I remember. Yeah, that was goofy.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, there was another character arc, I guess.
Another female character who's just sort of shitty, and we don't know why she hates her husband, and then she sees him save the world, and it's like, that's your daddy. It's like, oh, well, you're kind of a piece of shit.
I will bring up one other character, I guess. Shawnee Smith, she was just the redhead. Oh. That was literally her character.
Who the fuck was the redhead?
The redhead, man.
The redhead! You know, the redhead?
Okay.
Fucking...
That would have been one of the girls Steve Buscemi's character.
I bet that was it. Because he did, after he was cured of his space dementia. Because apparently, when you come back to Earth, your space dementia goes away. Like, is there something in the space? Air?
Yeah.
That does that? That doesn't make any sense.
William Fichtner, that was the Willie Sharp, that was the pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, he got fucking killed. He died hard.
Oh no, he didn't die. He was the pilot that flew the ship home.
No, that was the army guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, Corporal Willie Sharp.
Oh yeah, what was the deal at the beginning in the movie where there's like a fat guy on the street with a big Godzilla collection that he was trying to sell?
Again, yeah.
It's like, then he got like blown up. Like, what was that? What was that?
What was that about? What the fuck was that about?
I read that in my notes. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that
another thing is, I love. I don't know if this is just. This is still a thing in movies now, but I love that. America is in a yellow tint and Europe is blue. America is yellow, Europe is blue. This is how things work. Yeah. Every time they cut to Europe, it looked like a Twilight movie, and every time they cut to America, it looked like Mexico in Breaking Bad. Yeah. It was like, you need to be color-coded. You're separate cultures. I always thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
Fucking Europe is blue. America is yellow. This is how things work. Show the big flapping American flag. And a giant fucking American flag. Support our troops. God bless our military and NASA and... Abraham Lincoln, we love that guy.
But yeah, to bring it back into the fact about the Godzilla thing, I think that was just their way of entering into letting them know something was coming towards them. But they had to specifically target a culture and somebody's selling Godzilla toys.
Yeah. That guy fucking died. That guy got hit with a meteor.
Yeah, but the dog somehow was still alive.
The dog was fine, thank God. That dog was awesome. That was a great dog. I am a big fan of movie dogs. That was an awesome movie dog. That dog was a real trooper. He was hanging by his neck.
Yeah.
They must have had like a string or something because he was just hanging from his neck.
I also remember now the opening prologue with the narrator talking about how the dinosaurs got killed by an asteroid
with the big fucking the recreation of the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
That was funny.
I'll say that was a very striking image.
Yeah,
very good way to set the tone. It was like, okay, well, we know this is going to be a big dumb explosion movie because we showed you the most famous big dumb explosion in human history.
Yeah,
not even human history. It was just the world's history.
Yeah, world history.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So I guess final thoughts on Armageddon.
I'm going to settle on I enjoyed it. I don't think it's good. I think that there's a lot of problems with it. I think that a lot of the time when there's an action sequence, which is the most important thing, I was confused and not knowing what's going on. But I think that, surprisingly, the characters that I hated from minute one, I sort of came around to them very quickly. To see, they're lovable morons and assholes, and I just sort of accepted that. It was sort of the vibe, and I sort of, I'm going to say I enjoyed it. Again, the two wolves are in harmony right now. Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert are embracing in my body.
That's the thing too. Is even though it was one that they disagreed on, it was not one they got heated about because like they both understood where the other person was coming.
Yeah,
from.
There's no way you could misunderstand why someone wouldn't like this movie or would like this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So, there can't be any discourse with this movie. Like it's not like I can't believe you like that movie, or I can't believe you don't like that movie. I can absolutely understand both points. Anyone would.
Yeah. 100%. And Dustin, your final thoughts, I guess.
I enjoyed the movie for what it is. I like how it creates a confliction in the brain.
It's just some sort of glitch in the brain.
Yeah, it just
like in the programming of the human mind.
It's
where
like,
it's like,
do I like it? Do I hate it? I hate the guy that wrote it.
The 9 people that wrote it.
One of them being J.J. fucking Abrams. That still blows my mind.
And I do. Kind of. Well, I don't hate him personally, but I'm not a fan of J.J.
Some
Abrams.
people fucking hate that guy, but I don't mind J.J. Abrams.
Yeah,
but other than that, it's okay.
Your recommendation, you're like, it's alright.
Suck it up and watch it.
Fucking.
Yeah, no, I mean, like if it sounds like what it sounds like when we're saying it, or what they said on Siskel and Ebert. If that sounds like something that'll appeal to you, I mean, go check it out. Like I understand it's aiming low, but it is hitting the mark. And I've seen a lot of movies where they aim low and they don't hit the mark.
Yeah.
I mean, last night me and Dustin watched Scream 3, and that movie aimed low and didn't hit any fucking mark.
Holy shit!
So this one is like
so bad for him. He went to the extent of finding one to watch with the swear words.
Yeah, because the fucking version they had on the streaming in Canada, I don't know if it's like this other way, but it was like censored. It was
what
like
the
a
fuck?
TV edit, and I'm like, I'm not watching a TV edit.
That's
of
like when we
Scream
watch.
3.
That's like when we watch like a boy and his dog on Tubi, and it's like a bootleg like videotape like of it on TV, and that's what they have on Tubi. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Then I
here?
found it on YouTube, and it looked way better.
Why is this on a streaming service with ads when I can find it on YouTube for free with no ads?
So it's like. Yeah, so I fucking pirated Scream 3. I don't care if they throw me in jail. Do not treat me like a child and put fucking censored versions on my streaming services.
And give me a shitty movie at the same time.
Yeah, no, it would have sucked anyway. But like,
man. Well, that was Armageddon. I think that you know what I just heard, and I think the asteroid passed us. I think it's because we analyzed Armageddon so well that it realized that we still need another couple of years to develop and realize.
Yeah, we're not ready yet.
We're not ready to die yet.
I am more interested to see The Rock now, though, because of how
Absolutely.
the experience of this one. So
this was a mid-tier Michael Bay movie. I'm wondering what a high-tier Michael Bay movie might be.
Yeah, I heard that movie. I think it was called Ambulance that he did. I heard that got kind of like mixed reviews.
Okay, this is one I don't know about, so I'm going to have to check that out too.
So yeah, I mean, there's a few movies that Michael Bay has done that I would probably check out at some point. I'm just not going to watch any more Transformers movies.
No,
ever.
After Transformers 3,
just one more.
after Transformers 3, it's just Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, they got Marky Mark in instead.
Like at least Shia LaBeouf, you can laugh at how bad he is. Mark Wahlberg's just nothing. Mark Wahlberg, directed by Michael Bay. I'd rather watch fucking paint dry.
Dude, I'd rather watch Tar Settle.
I watched a Mark Kermode movie review recently where he was talking about how Mark Wahlberg regrets doing Boogie Nights because of his like religious beliefs, and he's just like, you regret doing Boogie Nights and not Transformers 4 or Uncharted or any of these other things. It's like Boogie Nights is the one that you're ashamed of.
Boogie Nights, for real.
Which is like
you're just saying shit to make people mad at this point, Mark.
What? No, that's what he would say if he.
No.
Anyway. So
wow, I can't believe we're on an asteroid. Wow. That was me the whole movie. Every time Owen Wilson was on screen, it's like, wow, I can't believe it. Wow, we're gonna put the nuke in the hole. Wow.
He didn't even get to make it.
Yeah.
I know.
Rest in peace.
But I continued his legacy by continuing the impression well after he died.
I feel like it was by choice. He wanted to be that character that got killed early.
That's
He's
fair.
probably like, I know where this is going, and I don't want any part of it.
That was before Owen Wilson was like super big.
Yeah. That's why he was like such a small role. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, I didn't expect him to be so there wasn't much of him in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, more.
Thankfully, he's
Thankfully,
transcended that, I
he's
guess.
transcended. Now he is beyond what he used to be.
Now he is the wedding crasher.
He crashes my wedding every day.
He has ascended for Vince Vaughn and has
Yeah.
become the only wedding crasher.
Yeah.
There's only one Marmaduke.
They should do a sequel to Wedding Crashers with no Vince Vaughn, and it's like a reverse of like Alien and Aliens, where the first one is Wedding Crashers, and this one's just called The Wedding Crasher.
They should do a sequel to Marmaduke with another dog and call it Marmadukes. And then make the other dog Vince
And they name the other
Vaughn.
dog Marmaduke, and it's also played by Owen Wilson. It's like wow, 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 wow.
Anyway, this is getting off track, so maybe we should
Yeah, but maybe
wrap
we
this
should
up.
wrap this up. You have a movie for me.
Yes.
Okay.
So, been doing a lot of pretty insane movies recently.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go back to what I know, which is pretentious black and white Japanese.
Yes!
So, my recommendation for next time from Kenito Shindo, the director of Onibaba, which we watched together, Nathan.
Yeah. No, Onibaba was great.
Yeah, and it's called The Naked Island from 1960.
I'm down. We've the last year we've just sort of drifted from pretentious art shit. I'm so down to get really to dig deep into some
This is a
artsy
movie
shit.
that you're going to find either very fascinating or very boring. And I'm giving you, there's not going to be any in between.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. I will take that as a challenge.
Okay, great.
All right.
All right, so if you don't want to be spoiled for The Naked Island, watch it.
They are
before
naked on
we
the
watch
island.
Next time.
These are my spoilers.
They're actually clothed on the island.
What the
So-
fuck?
You spoiled the movie.
Well, they're naked sometimes because they. You
No,
know, they're there.
don't tell me. Okay.
Sometimes they're naked.
No,
sometimes
everybody
they wear
skip this
clothes.
part. You're spoiling important parts of
Are
Naked
they
Island.
I don't remember seeing them naked. They might have been naked. Anyway, we'll see next time on Naked Island.
See you next time on Naked Island, Unrealistic Elephant Podcast. So, yeah.
All right.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye.